Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stelios Azosa Winahudi say Obaseki setting the matter straight. Who is now lying to us? Make I leave you make you hear from Osahwinahudi. The message we bring come today.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm your usual host here on the media space. I am Comrade Stanley Osaze Osahwinahudi. Please share and also invite your friends. Osas E. Maataka, you are highly welcome. And I urge you to share this video. And I know that you've been waiting. And we are going to indulge ourselves in critical thinking. Let's say it the way it is. And we should not also allow sentiment to becloud our sense of reasoning. We must say the truth at all times, and also nothing but the truth. Share this video, share this video, share this video, and also invite your friends. I actually listened to His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, in a submission in Leeds. They actually kept those videos. It wasn't published for reason best known to them, but just recently, I saw the video, and as a young Benin youth, I think we all have our brains to think and also analyze issues that border on public concern. In the course of the narration, I noticed that the former governor of Edo State was so fluent, was so good in his oratory capacity was so overwhelming, and the use of some technical terminology in the course of the communication may place some persons who lacks the ability whatsoever to interpret wordings into a total state of confusion. And when there is communication, the encoder and the decoder is not following up. Believe you me, those who truly lack the capacity whatsoever to assimilate at a particular time will immediately agree so as not to place themselves in a situation of public ridicule. A classical example was when the former governor of Edo State used the word derelicts. Abat was so confused, and he has no other option than to immediately agree with him. And he requested to know what is the meaning of derelicts. And the governor immediately explained to him. So that is what communication is all about. When you are dealing with people who are fluent and sound in the use of some English terminology, you have no option than to agree, most especially when you cannot actually assimilate a specific word used at a particular point in time. That is why you agree to the fact that even in Nigeria, there is a law called the Illiterate Protection Act. The Illiterate Protection Act helps to protect illiterate. There are situations where illiterate signs documents. They are not aware of what is signed, but because of the fact that the person who convinced them to sign the documents has their oratory capacity, the convincing skill, then such an illiterate at the end of the day agrees to say, oh, with the way this person have just spoken, this person may defend my interest in no ramification, not knowing that the person is about putting him into big trouble. The illiterate will go and pick up his pen and assent on a document that ordinarily he or she ought not to have assented on. But in this case, even when such thing is done, the person is also protected by the Illiterate Protection Act. It's a law existing in Nigeria. So I think in the same narration, at least there are key issues that bother some public concern that we needed to set very straight. Get it very clearly. Get it very clearly. I am not in any way against the former governor of Edo State. I am not also a member of the All Progressive Congress. I am not also a member of the People Democratic Party. But as of today, I am a member of the People Assembly. I'm also an indigene of Edo State and also a Benin man by tribe. And at least to some extent, regardless of my loyalty to political establishment or individual, trust me, the collective interest and destiny of our people confessed. That was why before we decided to indulge ourselves in this venture, we first of all tendered an unreserved apology to any persons or group of persons whom either directly or indirectly our actions have affected, traditionally or otherwise. But now I think we reserve the right whatsoever to actually move on. Now, I noticed in the course of the exercise, there was a direct question posed to the governor in respect to was there any finances associated with the artifact, the return of the artifact? The governor said no. There was no finances whatsoever. But there are facts that a series of finances came into being. And again, go and watch the video I just posted about 3 hours ago, where about Obaseki made mention that the governor of Edo State decided, as at then, Governor Obaseki, decided to push the palace away. And because the palace was only concerned about the money that was associated with the artifact. And there was a statement also made by the former governor of Edo State. He said he was not aware what led to the sudden change. He was surprised that the palace said they are no longer interested in the activities. But before we go to that, let's look at it from the historical part, of which the former governor of Edo State, His Excellency Geeshi Governor Godwin Obaseki, the man I supported for 8 years. 8 years, consistently, without stoppage. But at least to some extent, you cannot tell me that you are even more closer to Obaseki than I do. I know him too well, and by the grace of God Almighty, there are areas I will never criticize, like where he said he built a data center. It is a fact. Where he also said he engages himself in human capital development. It's a fact. But look at the key contention issues. The issue of the return of artifacts, which include the MOA or a MOA or the Benin Royal Museum, one is in contention. No matter your loyalty to an individual, look at it very critically. Take a cursory look at it so as to be able to analyze properly. Because individual will go, government, individual regime will go, government is there to stay, and your tradition is going to live to time indefinite. Let us also be guided and make sure that whatever we do, we are doing it on the basis of sincerity, not because of the fact that we have unalloyed loyalty or love for such a person, but on the basis of the fact that we are saying the truth, because we have a responsibility to actually conserve our culture. And what is conservation? It is also a medium at which you use a particular thing or facility at a particular point in time, use it to satisfy yourself, and also protect it to meet the interest of generation yet unborn. That is what conservation is all about. And also get it clear. If your forefathers chooses to use your culture the way we are using it right now, we won't even be discussing about the artifact or whatever. And I think we are trying to digress. That is why we must purely set the matter straight. How did it come about? After 1897, when we were invaded, His Excellency H.A. Governor Godwin Obaseki drew this history. He talked about the 1897. He also talked about the invasion. He also talked about how these artifacts were collected. Let us agree to all of that. Then after which, there was already a clamor for the return of the Benin bronze. Now, who were part of this? They have been in existence, the Benin Dialogue Group, before any administration, both the traditional administration and the contemporary administration in Edo State today came into being. As we speak, it wasn't the reign of Obaiwa II that this fight started. It wasn't the advent of Obaseki's regime that this issue started. Now, it also involved the federal government. The federal government, because Governor Obaseki said there is no way they can interact with, it's going to be government to government. And as I speak with you, the federal government had already commenced this activity even on that before the tutelage of the Buhari regime. And by the grace of God, in 2021, under the tutelage of the Buhari regime, Okuko returned. Now, when Governor Obaseki also said that he was never aware what led to the sudden change, let us tell ourselves the truth. Look at the sudden change. It was when President Muhammadu Buhari made a proclamation that every artifact that is returned, because the Netherlands returned 119 artifacts. I have the video here. Let me play it. I'll play it for you to listen. It returned 119 artifacts. And President Muhammadu Buhari immediately said, every artifact returned must be under the custody of the Oba of Benin. That was where the sudden change came into being. The government of Edo State under the tutelage of Obaseki administration was never comfortable with that decision, which led to the change in names of the facility design. And if you listen to the governor very critically, he told us from the initial stage that the European government were looking for excuse to show that they are disunity so that they will not bring in this artifact. And he also said that one of what they said is, you can't keep these facilities or maintain it very clearly. So we won't bring it except you have a very formidable structure that can actually house these fragile facilities. Then the governor said they agreed now to build a system called MOA. How come the same governor is now saying, since you don't want us to put it in MOA, go and build your own, and they are bringing these facilities? Think. Think. Excuse me, please. Let me mute my calls. Think. How come? You said you are not aware. That's fine. Let's agree. Immediately the proclamation, we already know what happened. And they also said they were looking for an excuse not to return these issues or these big bronze, as the case may be. And on your part, you now agree that we are going to build a system that will actually house these artifacts. Now, as of today, you said, we now said, okay, since you are not letting us put the artifact there, we are building more. You go and with the artifact. Now, why would those people now return that same facility when there are that same bronze, where there are no facility to actually keep them? Are you not looking at the contrary statement there? Let's look at it very critically. By the grace of Almighty God, by the grace of Almighty Allah, I am not here whatsoever to tarnish or to criticize anybody, but my duty here is to state the obvious, the truth at all time, and also give us all the opportunity to actually listen and also think critically. Now, in all of this, the governor also said that because we saw a video where they agreed to build the Benin Royal Museum. We talked about the COVID. In 2019, there was also, late 2019, before the 2020 gubernatorial elections in Edo State, there was also a statement issued by the Edo State government. We have this picture. I can also post it immediately after my discussion. Edo State government stated very clearly why we are building the Benin Royal Museum. But because of the fact that the custody of artifact changes, and also let me also tell you, the government of Edo State got involved, not because of the fact that they want to actually fight for the artifact. It was all designed for the monetary interest. And look at the contrary statement between Albert Obaze and the statement issued in Leeds by His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State. Governor Godwin Obaseki. Now let's go back again to history. The Benin Dialogue Group was in charge from the very beginning to the last minute. What now interchanged the activity? Why was Benin Dialogue Group later silenced in the interest and Ajayi and Sons continue? This also against the backdrop of the fact that the British government was never willing to be part of it. Netherlands released 119 of these artifacts. The German government also did their part. How come you now have Ajayi and Sons in the process? Those who started the lobby, the Benin Royal, the Dialogue Group, the Benin Dialogue Group, the Benin Royal Court, and the federal government and others started it from the initial stage. Let also now agree. When it now got to the time for development to actually commence beyond what is normal, why do we now interchange the activity from the Benin Dialogue Group, who started the negotiation? And also don't forget, all the discussions, including the submissions made by His Excellency in Leeds, was all about the artifact. What did not change? What is now the brain behind MOA? What is now the brain behind MOA? When you also told us in Leeds that the primary reasons why they are building those facilities is for us to actually store those facilities, those bronze, because these countries were trying everything humanly possible not to return it, because they want us to see that we are disunited. They want to see that we cannot actually house this or accommodate this bronze that actually belongs to us. According to you, how come now you are not saying, okay, go with the artifact, we are not keeping this one? You may hate Osakwuno Holding, but on my part, I have my own head to think. I cannot easily be bamboozled. Even if we can be subject to manipulations at times, let us also open our brain to listen and to also hear the truth. And I think this controversy needs to be addressed. How come those started by Obakezua, those started, according to the former governor of Edo State, those started by the Oba Iridiawa, the Benin Dialogue Group and all, how come they were no longer part of the negotiation? It was now Ajayi and Sons. And again, you also said that you don't know exactly what led to this issue, that the palace now said we can no longer be part of it. But let me also tell us, there's already a design propaganda going on. And this propaganda is designed in a way and manner that you as a citizen, you as a freeborn Benima, you will hate your culture. You will hate where you are from. But also believe me, if you hate whatever you are, wherever you are from, you are not hating where you are from. You are hating yourself, and you are also beating yourself. Because you can't change the fact that you are from the then great Benin Empire that we are gradually subjecting into ridicule. Believe you me, majority of persons, by the grace of God Almighty, knew where they are coming from. Let us understand the key fact. I also know that they will not want you to actually know the truth. Now, look at the entire controversy in all of these issues. The issue started in, we will not give you this artifact because if we bring them, you can't keep them. We are generating money for us to, okay, build one for us. Don't give me the money. According to him, don't give me the money. Build one for us. They built one for us according to him. And we are not saying, okay, Palace, go and keep it. We are keeping this one since you don't want to bring it. Think. Do you think the international investors will continue to build when they know that what they want to secure, what they claim they want to secure now is no longer part of why they are building a facility? So, if you refuse to accept the truth, yes, then get it very clearly. I am telling you where my differences with former governor of Edo State is. 1, MOA. 2, Radisson Hotel. 3, Osiomo Power Plant. The rest, I score Obaseki 100% in performance. Makachoko, I won't lie about that. I score him 100% in performance in all of this area. But look at the critical infrastructure. Okay, now, let's go to proper investigation. Radisson Hotel, the land, Edo State government gave her the land, 2 billion naira. Let's agree. That land that is accommodating Radisson Hotel is not even half of the land accommodating MOA. The government of Edo State, after destroying facilities like the specialist hospital, let's agree that that particular part of the specialist hospital was in a total state of economic and health comatose. Let's agree. But there was a structure, there was building, which no matter how valueless it may be, but there must be financial value associated with it. And let's follow the principle of quick latetor, solo sedit. He who owns the land owns what is fixed and attached on the land. Now, after demolition and the whole of them, a land which is about 4 hectares, 4 acres the case may be, as we speak, was given out at a cost of 33 million. 33 million. Now, look at it very clearly. If that kind of land in the central business district of Edo State, that is bigger than a land given to Radisson Hotel, is 33 million. Ask yourself, if I, Osakwuno Hood, wants to make this thing my own, and I am in charge, I have the ability whatsoever to will it to myself, don't you think I will make it very, very cheap for me to acquire it? There are key areas that our people must actually look into. Do not hate me. I'm here to, I would see, some of us, by the grace of God, we may not be too intelligent. We may not be too intelligent, but we will never, ever agree for some selected group of persons to enrich themselves at the detriment of our collective destiny. How come that particular land that worth about 11 billion is now just 33 million naira? And an instantaneous CFO was issued. And this place was designed to actually accommodate the artifact in line with the submission made by the former governor of Edo State in Leeds. How come after the conclusion of the development, they are not saying, keep the artifact, we are not building MOA for West Africa? Was there any discussion about West Africa in the course of the exercise? Are these people now willing, or are we now say, okay, let's keep MOA because MOA is economically British, Netherlands and Germany, all of you can keep our artifact, don't bring it again. Think. Don't bring it again. We want to keep MOA. Well, is there any, can you reconcile that? Can you actually reconcile that? Okay, just recently, all through we were counting the Osiomo as part of the achievement of the former governor of Edo State. His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki. In all of this, we never hear in a single day a man called Igihon. It was immediately after the elections, result was declared, activity was going on, let's hand over. We now saw somebody. He said, my name is Igihon. I own. He's the owner of this. Come on. Now, no matter what, you have a state, government is continuum. You must repose confidence on the investigation by the State House of Assembly. If you refuse to repose confidence on the State House of Assembly and Halo chamber that is complete, why did you not repose confidence on the same Halo chambers that was run with 6 persons? How will you now repose confidence on the same Halo chambers that was run with 6 persons? I think our people need to think. Now again, they now agreed, according to the former governor of Edo State, they now agreed that they are building a trust. The federal government came with their delegation. The state government came with their delegation. The foreign donors also came there with their delegation. The Benin Royal Court was never allowed to come with their delegation. A letter was written nominating on behalf of the Benin Royal Court, given to the Crown Prince to give to the Oba of Benin, saying that he has been nominated. By who? If the palace is given the free will to nominate for what rightfully belongs to them, do you think the palace will nominate the Crown Prince? If the federal government is willing, is given the right will to nominate a trust, the state government is given the free will to nominate this trust. If there are no political inwinwizi or undertone, why did we not nominate on behalf of the palace? Some person said Oba approved the nomination. You also expect the Oba of Benin to not tell his son, don't go there. That is also an Oba in embryo, but not really yet. But in an egalitarian society, in a society where sincerity is the basis, or in a negotiation where there are no secret manipulation, why don't you allow the Benin Royal Court to decide? And the question that is bordering public concern, because Professor Agbolaho has already stated it very obvious, and the video is everywhere. Why did we not interchange the Benin Dialogue Group, who was part and parcel of the negotiation? Why did we not interchange them with the Ajayi and Sons? You get it? What led to this change? Now, even till now, what the former governor of Edo State said in Leeds was, we are not making money from it. Are you telling me that any resources coming out from MOA, they are going to throw it away? Who receives it? Who receives the money? It's a very formidable question. So for me, and the idea of I'm not aware what actually led to why the palace just changed, I think we have been able to set that very straight. A direct proclamation made by President Muhammadu Buhari was very clear. Every of these artifacts must be under the custody of the Benin Royal Court, ably led by His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin. And that statement did not go down well with the former governor of Edo State. Don't also forget, in 2018, It was a great gift to the Oba of Benin when Governor Godwin Obaseki stated very clearly that Omo Atokpe, we are building a Benin Royal Museum in line with the agreement. Then in 2019, you also received delegation late 2019 before the elections. In 2020, you received the delegation and also reconsolidated on your statement why we are building the Benin Royal Museum. After the proclamation in about 2021 by President Muhammadu Buhari, the story changed. The name of the edifice changed from one name to another. To date, that facility is no longer designed to house artifact. The same statement you made in Lee that the European was only looking for an excuse to deny us of our right to get the artifact because they said the artifact is fragile. We cannot build it. We cannot take care of it. They now agree that we should go and build a world class. A world class like the MOA to be able to house those facilities. And later, the MOA has been built to the end. We are not saying that, don't worry, you can keep the artifact. So how do you expect these people to now continue to fund it or to continue to return when they know clearly that according to the statement made by His Excellency lead, that we cannot actually keep it safe if it is not placed in place like MOA. Now, for those of you watching and for those of you who have the ability to critically think, can't you think with your head? I dey house too, Lala. I dey wait for you. I dey wait for you. House. Okay. Think. Edo people think. This is not to say that Obaseki did not work. But whether we like it or not, whether we bend it or not, there is fraud in MOA. There is fraud in MOA. And majority of persons have refused because of the undying love. They have refused to open their mind to this fact. They can't hide that. Many plenty gain. They say, no, good. If there is nothing, it is as transparent as snow. A new government is in town. And the government said, let us truly check what is going on here. Because there are a series of controversy surrounding this. Let us check what is going on here. Hey, Oba Atokpe, the palace, hold on. MOA representative, legacy trust or whatever, hold on. So and so group who are involved, hold on. Let us investigate this, settle it, then we'll commence the process. Very early morning of Sunday, by 8 a.m., people started entering into the same place in the morning. Now, are you going to tell me that the British are so stupid, or the Netherlands who returned 119 of that artifact are so stupid that they would not also want to consult the Oba of Benin? Or the government of Edo State, that we are coming on a Sunday to open or to preliminary open these facilities? Why the rush? There was no order from the state government. There was no order also from the traditional institution that is the general overseer of these artifacts, of this culture that we tend to portray in MOA. At the end of the day, what we all saw, thank God for the stupidity of Abat Obase and others who thought they want to use it to score political points. They publish it by saying, no, say, we don't do, we don't deliver. So they entered there. They were the one who notified everyone. Nobody knew that such thing was going on. Nobody knew. At the end of the day, they commenced. The people said, no, there's controversy in this area. This is it, this is it. And also do not blame the diplomats and those who came from the foreign world. The goal is clear. We will inspect if these facilities can actually accommodate what the initial aim and objective is, even if it was changed by giant sons. Now, in the course of the exercise, what we saw on media was Tamomori Mareo, Tamomori Mareo, Tamomori Mareo. Omo was not up to, it's not up to a kilometer to get to where Omo is. Nobody reached out to the Omo to be part of his own cultural heritage. But you are shouting, Tamomori Mareo, Tamomori Mareo on Facebook. The government of Edo State was in church in a donut, planning to hold after church meeting with the former governor of Edo State, His Excellency Adams Ali Oshomole, at his residence. Something was already going on in Benin. State was not aware. Oba Benin was not aware. Who then gave the order to go and open a facility? Now let's be very factual. Is it Obaseki that is still the governor of Edo State? Thank you very much. Under your regime, Mowa came into play. You are done. Everything is handed over. For as long as you have no strategic interest, there is none of your personal investment in it, quote and unquote. All you needed is for development. Why don't you come out to Edo people to say, I have built, we have influenced these people to build this, that you people have done my part, thank you. No. And others still came from an individual who is no longer the governor of Edo State. Who is no longer the governor of Edo State. How come it was within your prerogative to give a directive to one Yenacho who actually do not understand the historical antecedents of what is coming to explain? Ihenacho, who never understood the nitty-gritties or the basis of what he's going to explain. Now, it is also within public disposal that the recruitment center for staffs who is going to manage MUWA was done in the official headquarters of Afri Invest. Who owned it? The former governor of Edo State. My people, building a data center by the Obaseki administration is 100% a welcome development. Building a system that works is 100% a welcome development. We all clap for Osiom. We all clap for Radisson Blue Hotel. We all clap for MUWA. We will unclap if immediately we are noticing fraudulent related activities in all of these. And we think it's very, very expedient that the former governor of Edo State should have made a matter of urgency respond to this key question. You are no longer the governor of Edo State. You have no business whatsoever with how the state administration is being run. Lucky Gbenedio never interfered into your administration. Lucky Gbenedio never gave an order for something to be done under the tutelage of your watch. Adamu Shomole never gave an order to say, go and open so and so thing. You vehemently resisted every actions, and we collectively resisted every actions by Oshomole to indirectly guide you. We called it godfatherism. If what you did, undermining the traditional institution, undermining the government of Edo State, and you now gave an order to say, go and open a facility that the government has called on the Oba of Benin and every other party to wait for further investigation before it can be open to members of the public. How come, if there are no secret, how come the forceful entry? How come we not noticed the forceful entry? How come we not notice the forceful entry against the wills, yearnings, directive, and aspiration of the collective Edo people? But let me be very factual. Our people is still purely under huge manipulation, and they have all refused to agree to the truth. Okay? Now, my people, can you really think and take a cursory look at this key question that was asked? Now, part of what we have addressed, because when the former governor was asked, how come? He said, I never knew why they not changed. In 2021, Okuko came. The main fight was who will not take stock of this artifact, or are we having short memories? Are we having short memories that we are claiming not to be aware that the MOA related issues has artifact correlation? Are we also claiming that we are not aware that there was a big fight in this state because of artifacts? Are we also claiming that even when the former governor is trying to silence the area of the monetary value associated with it, are we saying that there was no money involved, or because of the fact that we choose to block our memory and we are not accepting the information dished out to us? With all due respect to the former governor of Edo State, he is an investment banker. Let me tell you, they only say Tinubu. Tinubu and Obaseki don't run things way back for his side money, including as well Egodalo. They don't do arrange things. Obaseki Dangote the dread that they respect and die. These are investment banker. Why as well Egodalo na corporate lawyer? Go and check every investment banker. They involve themselves in anything for the primary purpose of investment. You can't take that away from Obaseki. Sorry, His Excellency. So for us, because we knew that you are an investment banker, we have much skepticism in these MOA related issues. We expected you to make it very clear, because till now, there are so many secrets engulf the development of MOA. Now, somebody asked, is the artifact not in Palax? Maybe he's just coming. Mr. Victor, let me actually enlighten you. Now, before they came out with the idea, according to the former governor of Edo State, before they come out with the idea of building anything, be it MOA or be it Benin Royal Museum or whatever, the governor said, there are no excuses. These people were looking for excuse for them to show that either we are disunited, or also looking for an excuse not to return it. They believe that those facilities are so fragile that we can keep it. Then he now said, come and build for us so that we can store this facility. So you don't have any excuse whatsoever. Or go and listen to the lead statement. So they don't have any excuse whatsoever to say you are not bringing. Now they have completed the building. They are saying, keep the artifact, we don't build this one. Can't you think? Can't you think? So my people, fluency in the use of English language will not be the basis. Make you open the main part. We see go school small, we wise. Even they say we not sabi reach them. But we still sharp. You know, your tailor matter, tailor what, you give us, but we say, oh, you are you. No. Allegedly, there also an allegation. And the palace representative who was at the hearing, including that of Moa, Alayiwala Folabi SAN, is speaking on behalf of Moa. And he said he is taking more time for him to also give details to the House of Assembly. There was an alleged statement that all the documents involving the traditional institution were all forged, and they are already calling on the FCC to investigate. Now, no matter how corrupt Nigeria will be, he who must come to equity must also come with clean hands. Governor Ayofayo say, attack President Muhammadu Buhari from the beginning to the end of his administration. When his administration ended, he took his toothbrush, he bought a mattress and some few bags and moved to the EFCC quarter. He said, EFCC, here I come. Governor Biano ruled after a series of alleged corruption cases. He wanted to run away from the country. They took his passport, after which they gave him. He ran away till today. He's not returning to Nigeria. Why? It is quite obvious that there are skirmishes or skeletons associated with his cupboard. So, he who must come to equity must come with clean hand and not take one error. Even if say you want to allege me, according to the former governor of Edo State, he said that he has all the documents. If there is anyone that is on the contrary, they should provide it. For the fact that you are so sincere, no one was diverted. You did it the way it is. Why running? Now, when actually they said 15 naira came from so and so place, because you can't hide it from the government, they know. The AFCC know. Everybody, see, those of us who run real estate, you must first of all go and get a clearance for AFCC before you run real estate. If the kind of money will go enter your account, where you take sell land, AFCC they monitor your account. If your source not clear, when they pay you, you go to shop for information where AFCC go to release. If your hands are clean, nothing follow you. The story just makes sense. Nothing there is and no secret. Baba, Tunubu no fit. Oh, you don't go join the APC. Now I'll give an example. Series of hotels were marked in Edo State, including that of Matthew Duekeme. People houses they mark them for Edo State, including that of Matthew Duekeme. Today, Matthew Duekeme not join APC. They're not still break your hotel. You know why? Because any of those allegations was unfounded. But someday when they just say, hey, you don't go join APC, make them for leave on. Because they know say their hand not clear. So, in a nutshell, actually, there is nothing associated with this. Come and defend all of this. I've chosen not to be discussing about the meet and greet because an average Nigeria also reserve the right whatsoever to meet and greet whoever they wish to greet because we have freedom of association. But again, sir, with all due respect, the people we are meeting and greeting, that we are thanking, actually did very well tremendously. That is a fact. But under your dispensation, sir, with all due respect to your personality, His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, you never in any day, even while you were on leave, visited any of this country because you went to Italy, you drove yacht in Italy. People, Nigerians were close to you. Edolites, in fact, Edo own Italy as the Yorubas own London. Edolites was everywhere close to you. You never in any day say, as the governor of Edo State, I am on leave. I'm here in Europe today. I can't see everybody. Okay, I lodged in a hotel, so and so, and we have like 100 Edolites close to my hotel. Let me reach out to them. At least let me tell this one thank you and televise it. And I'll use the opportunity to say, for the rest of you who are far, you know I can't greet everybody. But this is an opportunity for me to actually appreciate you. All true. Your visit from the beginning down to the end, you did not in any way call on them. One. And two, also, let's say because of the level of insecurity in Italy, or as the case may be, and you are afraid that these Nigerians should not misbehave. But for today, we have people who actually did all they could to support my administration in Europe and elsewhere. I am creating a diaspora agency as a board that will serve as a link or intermediary, a negotiating force or an opportunity for those in the diaspora and the government of Edo State, because considering the fact that the foreign direct investment coming into Edo State is generated by sons and daughters of Edo extraction, be it Benin, be it Isan, be it Afemai. But in all of this, none of this was done. No single statement whatsoever written to say, Edo's in the diaspora, thank you very much for all what you did for me. I am indeed very, very grateful. After administration, before the advent of modern controversy, people who were never recognized, people that you never ruled directly, people that are subservient to the laws, policies, and programs of a functional society that you never recognized are now very, very important for meet and greet. That's fine. But one would have expected a situation where those who were subservient to your policies and program, who lives in Igbo, who lives in Ikbubaoha, who lives in Oredo, who lives in Oriowo, who lives in Eastern Southwest or Eastern Southeast, who live in the entire Edo Central, who live in Edo North, who lives in Akoko Edo, they actually also deserve your thank you and your meet and greet. An allegation is still going on that virtually all documents involving the traditional institution were forged. Allegedly. I may not subscribe to it now till when proven. And they're already calling on the EFCC to do it. So, for me, with all due respect, get it very clearly. I will not join those who said that, who is saying that the database center is bad. I will not join that. I will not also join those who claim to say the education hub is bad. I will not also join those who rule out the performance of the Obaseki administration in totality. No. But there are key issues that borders on our concern. And I, Osakwirokodi, and many well-edulites who truly have their head and have the right brain to think will agree to this fact. You cannot come in and also tell us immediately after elections, after results were declared, and we are all moving. I know that the sentiment that the Edo people are sharing is the elections that took place in Edo State. But we have gone past election. We all knew what happened. We have gone past elections. Asuwa Ighodalo, who directly contested in an election, who also were a victim of circumstances, has moved on. Even if we continue to capitalize on the electoral process. But let us be very, very sincere and factual. I am so very, very surprised that I requested from the government of Edo State under the tutelage of the Obaseki administration that we needed a flyover in Ikpoba Hill. And the government also responded that it is not as if we don't need this flyover. But Edo State government does not have the resources whatsoever to build the flyover. In fact, I was attacked by Abat for requesting such flyover. And as of today, those of us who live in Ikpoba Hill is witnessing a tremendous development such as that. Because of political affiliation and selfishness, some persons are still downplaying it. There is nothing to write about. Now go and check the beautification currently. Even when you still have that facilities not completed yet, go and look at the way they are building that area now. I was surprised to see a new gutter being dug now. They are not only now building the flyover in itself, they are trying to make the entire environment look so beautiful. If at the end of the day, that area is laced with civic designs, is also laced with horticultural improvement, green areas, street light and all, what is the difference between that particular area and some key part of the United States that you are showing to me? And for one, by the grace of God Almighty, if peradventure my actions on social media, Senator Mondo Okpebholo is benefiting from it, so be it. But on my part, I will say the truth at all times. No matter who is affected. And I stays in Edo. I should be able to say the truth at all times. That is that. Now, with all due respect, some of us will also recall that there were some persons that were shot during the elections or before the elections, as the case may be. And there was also a police officer somebody that the police shot again where they visited the first time. I want to ask, is it not important to also meet and greet those people? Is it not important? They are telling you to go and read 800 pages. It's a welcome development. But is it not very proper to defend? Let me tell you the only controversy. And get it clear. Any government that cannot secure the lives and property of the people and that of government should not be seen as a qualified government. For as long as controversy is associated with MOA, controversy is associated with the Radisson Hotel, controversy is associated with Osiomo Power Plant, believe me, Edo State government will continue to call on the former governor of Edo State, his Excellency, Governor Godwin Obaseki. Except the truth is unraveled, that will be the end of the calling of the previous administration. For now, they must answer. But also, let me tell you, if we truly want a developed society, as we claim, we must not allow sentiment to becloud our sense of reason. For how long shall we continue to live in a full paradise where sycophants celebrate mediocrity? Somebody rude, his administration is over. He's now been called upon to say, look at Soto, there are so many controversies. You are saying, don't call him, move on. Don't call him, move on. And you are also calling for development. Is that not hypocrisy? Is that not hypocrisy on your part? You are saying, move on, don't bother. You are saying, move on, don't bother. You just continue like this. Hey, is that not hypocrisy on your part? Let's call a spade. Why are we not accepting this truth? When you speak, you will be threatened with any statement. It's like, why you didn't? But for me, my skin full, I no go hide. I must continue to talk the way it be. Governor Obaseki must come to clear the air. Your meet and greet is fine. You have a right to greet those in Europe. But those who are directly subservient to your policies and program should also, as a matter of urgency, be given opportunity. Tell them thank you. Also meet and greet them. And let me tell those who are not politicians, may God bless those in the diaspora, also those at home. But for those in diaspora, God will forever bless you. But I know that some of you don't understand the politics of Africa. All what you want is Edo should develop. No, I don't care whatever. Let them develop Edo. It is a welcome development. It is needed. But the meet and greet that you are getting today, the relevance that you are getting today is designed for 2027. After 2027, 2028, nobody will come and meet and greet you. Go and save this video. Go and save this video. And let me tell you the grand plan. When an administration that is favorable to them, that can conceal every of this secret that you are saying they should open now, when such an administration sits in Abuja, they will come to Edo State. For now, they needed to change Abuja to bring in an administration that will not bother to ask them any question in respect to what is the stake of Edo in Radisson Hotel, what is the stake of Edo in Mowa, what is the stake of Edo in the Osiomo power plant. So when there is a regime change in Abuja and a government that comes in is a pro-government to them, believe you me, they will walk down to Edo State very clear. So if you are not aware, know this now. You are just being a political sacred cow. You are just the tool to be used to achieve that political aim. Nobody loves you. You are not loved at all. But you don't know. You are not loved. True love. And I also say this. Although this young man is absolutely very insignificant, but I will also say it as a classical example. Nobody loves Abat. Abat is just only a tool that is also needed to fight, to secure that particular interest. If Abat was loved, he won't give him fish. He will teach him how to catch fish. From first year of 2016 to the last year of 2024, no single appointment given to Abat. Except, I want to do birthday, take. I want this one, take. After the expiration of the administration, already a fight will be there. And whether you like it or not, Abba do not have the capacity whatsoever to actually bridle his tongue. He needed to be used the way he has been used as an internet bully. This guy is relevant. Come, go and fight. Take this corn, take this corn, take this corn. It's not as if he's important. If he's important, he will be used well. So, the difference between Osakwinokwodim and all others today is this. Osakwinokwodim has refused to be reused, even when I know that was used in the past. But me mai kuna de gbe lu me. Sisi me mai kuna de gbe lu me na. O ma dan me wahin. O ma dan o Osakwinokwodim fi making away ye. Because what they want is, they'll tell you, remain consistent. Do you know what is consistency? Consistency is associated with cowism. And they use wood not the cow. Boy, go face where they go. Whether he right to, whether he wrong go, he go say when you tata. No. I also is also aspiring to be a governor tomorrow or even be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria tomorrow. I'm also aspiring to be somebody in Edo. My father did not train me in education. Or my mother did not train me in education to continue to say, Venu tata. No. That is the only issue now. That is the only issue now. And I will also accept the distraction by one Mr. Osas. I would have Osas E. Some persons are saying block Osas E. I will not block Osas E. You know why I will not block him? Osas E is very intelligent. But I suspect that Osas E is part of the echelon that I'm talking about now. Because it's a fake account. He may be even the key principal actor. But I want to respond to Osas E. He said you benefited from Edojis. He said you benefited from Edojis. I want to say a very big thank you to my late father, Mr. Roland Ehwemono Gieme Osadiaye Igile. To the son, for the effort on the life of his son, Stanley Osaze Osakwinokwodim Onwebugie Eirema Osadiaye Ihile. Sir, with all due respect, Mr. Late Roland Osadiaye, you should be proud of your son. Even if you are not alive to see how I've grown. My father built his first house at the age of 25. I never stayed tenant since I was born. I left my father's house and completed my house at the age of 36, and I built more than my father's house. Now, believe you me, in all of us that work with the former governor of Edo State, I knew very clearly that it is very important for me to hold my profession. I read urban and regional planning as a profession. I deal on land, zoning and land subdivision. Zoning and land subdivision. Zoning and land subdivision. Physical planning. Environmental planning, including the use of environmental area concept, the neighborhood concept, and many more. Now, the primary goal and objective of Edo State government was to make land easily accessible to the people and also build a proper land tenure system where infrastructure. Hello? There you did now. Okay, babe. Babe, tell Ezra to go open gate for second Katula Laya. Now, Osas said he studied architecture. Architecture cannot build without town planner approval. That is why we always say as a professional, we say everybody look, but planner sees. You look, but we see. Everybody look, but planner sees. Now let me not digress. Immediately after the elections, everybody was expecting political honorarium. The goal and objective of Edo State government as a day was to make land easily accessible, was also to ensure that the fight against land grabbing is achieved. In the course of that fight, Obelede, I don't call you say your phone off. Just they come my house now. You get what you want shoot. One shoot, one content.
And I don't see the key.
Just they come, I'll pay your transport. We'll get content to shoot now. Might feed my people. Too many don't say come here, they day my body. All right. I did live video. They come. I'll pay your fare. You have seen it. Okay, go and open it. Now, sorry for the distraction. Please, I don't forget, my new page is bt.niger. bt.niger. Follow my new page. bt.niger. That's where I will be broadcasting from, by the grace of God, subsequently. Now, the goal by the Edo State government, which was so sincere, was to have this thing in place where citizenry can have their land secured. It wasn't built because they want to furnish Usakunokudi's interest. No. And by the grace of God Almighty, where others, excuse me, where others were busy expecting government to give them money, I was in the bush cutting what would be called obele. Okay, I will share it. I was in the bush cutting obele. I did not send a single message whatsoever to say, His Excellency Governor Godinoga Obaseki, please, I want to do birthday, and my sister nowhere. My pikin, me, Usakunokwudi. I'm not a lazy man. Ask him, he will tell you. I face all my activities. Now, those who were also attacking Governor Obaseki as a then, were also doing CFO. That is why I continue to say a very big thank you and thank God. I mean, I've also offended some persons. But I will be the most ungrateful person if Usakunokwudi comes out here today to say, I made the Astra that they go with his, made they go sit down, no fit try that one. I said this before and I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to continue to remain a slave. Second car, sit down. Now you want act as the guy of the I'll call you that guy. I said, I'm going to remain a slave to you all because whether the devil like it or not, I will not claim that I've not benefited immensely from you guys through direct patronage. And I'm asking, are you going to ask? I generated more revenue to a Edo State government than any youth that involves in that government. Why some of them were busy looking for a way to get money from government? I was generating revenue to government. Do you know how much to pay for application? Do you know how much to pay? I paid tax of 100,000 per person to a Edo State government. How much was the cost of application at then? Do you know how much is the offer and assessment? We submitted nothing less than 7,000 CFOs. Times it by only 100,000 first. Let's leave that aside. Also times it with the number of offer paid and see how much we generated to Edo State government. Are you not telling me that I should go and tell a government thank you for generating money to them? The only person I owe the thank you are those who found me worthy to submit that document. So I look at the statement that those in the diaspora made immediately after the Oga carry ticket go. They said, let us support this young man. That was how we started. Then the value should be given to those who actually blessed me. Because if Emmanuel Agbogu, who was critical of Obaseki administration, also got CFO. Kola Etopayo, that was arrested by Obaseki, jailed, also got CFOs. So why are you making it very different when it comes to me? Why the rest were busy looking for money, fighting to say, government, they can't work. I was busy cutting Obele in the bush. And as of today, you are telling. Now, let me tell you, even if I have grievances, why I was cutting Obele in the bush, a man who truly loved those, because you can't, even in the course of the Obele, once I see a post in the bush, you are attacking the former governor of Edo State, I will still say in the bush, I'll say, great good morning to everyone. Is it not wise to say, my boy, you know you're the phone family at all, you know if you come, well, here, Larry, money is not everything. Recognition, thank you, it matters most. So this is, I'm trying to clarify that very area. And also, now, it became so evident again. A leader, a father that truly cares. Even if I am celebrating the attack against Abbott, I won't deceive you, I'm very happy that he was slapped. And I will not shy away from that, I won't pretend. And why I'm happy is very clear. On the 1st of August, 2025, I was attacked and I almost lost my life. Later on, thank God, as of today, I find myself recouping. And I said, okay, let me quickly celebrate. I called friends and well-wishers together. We all sat. We celebrated. But Obaseki came out publicly online, mocking me, saying, thank God, your own self. If you say you even buy, you can imagine. That was a red line. So if you can wish me there, if they cut your neck, I'll celebrate. I am not Jesus Christ. That will say that when you slap me here, you not give your life. No, if you slap me slap you back. I will never say, no, I'm the mature one here. It has happened, man, you're forgiven. La, la. I am celebrating and I am happy that Abbott is being humiliated. I'm saying this with my full chest. I did very happy. See, they attack him. Because for me, imagine a statement made by him when Vittorio Cato lost his life. Everybody will say, Vittorio Cato. Even if Vittorio Cato even shoots you when they are alive, somebody don't go down. But Obaseki posted a picture and said, he never died now. You know what this man do us? Which kind of mind be that? If as they attack me that time, I say, I need justice. People, please come and help me. I want to open GoFundMe. People will fund me from left to right. Will Abbott ever allow me to continue a GoFundMe without attacking me? So for me, as far as Abbott is concerned, now Old Testament, eye for an eye. It is an eye for an eye. Now Old Testament for me, eye for an eye. If you feel do me, I'll do you. No, not tell me say, Sakonokode, you are the mature type, just leave him. For those who are telling me, you notice, for more than 2 years, I was being attacked by Abbott on a daily basis. Some persons thought that I was afraid of him. No. You can't tell me when to start. I choose when the battle, you may start the fight, but you not decide where it will end. You have no right whatsoever to determine the end of the battle. Hence, what you are seeing today on a daily basis between Osakwuno Hudi and Abat Obaseki. And before I start to fight, I research and reach in inside ask her whether anything I talk about her, whether not. I shock her when I mention the name of the Azawete collect money for South Africa. I say, IK Shatter, the Azama. You know, weak. Now, Osakwuno you want to play. So that is that. I think I've been able to respond to my brother. I am still suspecting that you may be, but I know if you mention name for now. Osas E. So that is that. So Edogis was not built because they want to give Osakwuno the opportunity. I harnessed it. Don't blame me if I know how to harness. Eboston went to Abat Obaseki and said, "Sir, my girl fine. I didn't make for 400,000 naira every day." Abba said, for 400. He immediately came out of media. How can he be making 400? Then be government of Edo State. If you tell them your success, you are gone. When he cried on the media, Governor Obaseki immediately stopped Eboston work. It was say Eboston not come and tell about if you not get any problem. Now that kind of person you want me go dey happy with. Good fund me account, you can open and now they collect people money. Make another person open that thing, make you see her bat. Make you see her bat. The way her bat with the shot. So, but this video today is not all about her bat. This video is all about let us think critically. So, do not misconstrue me. I cannot come out here to tell you that Obaseki did not work. But the work will be the key ones. Dagbo dey inside now. That Dagbo will say, may they remove the Dagbo, make the thing clear for us. Finish. If you can't think, don't blame me. But me no say that binding they inside the matter. And at that Dagbo, now we want to try to put an end to. Now, any question? Okay, Osas E again, say prove the Dagbo. In line with the, I want to prove part of it. In line with the statement made by the former governor of Edo State in Leeds, that they told him that there were plans that they want to do everything possible to prevent the artifact from coming. You can't keep it. You don't have the facilities. The thing is too fragile. You people are disunited. Okay. You come and build. He didn't say they gave him money, but we know the story. You come and build these facilities by yourself to house it. Okay, we will build them. We just say build them. He can't finish. The course he say, no, this one will be built so not be will build that for carry the artifact go. We want to build this one for Africa. That will not be there. Even primary six speaking go fit think well in this regard. So me, I'm not talking from hate. Na si B na so uti talk and so. From 2018, Benin Royal Museum. 2019, Benin Royal Museum. 2020, Benin Royal Museum. 2021, Okuko Return, Buhari Proclamation. Let it be under the Oba Iched Emowa Edo Museum for West Africa Art. Okay, good. 2022, bam. 2023, at this election they go. 2024, it is no longer for us. It is MOA. They are private investors. And now, I want to ask, this is my house. Somebody is coming to destroy my house. Or I want to use this my because this my house is 200 feet to the major road. I want to convert it to an hotel for an example. And somebody somewhere is saying, we don't agree, we will come and scatter it, we will not let you do it. Will I ever wait for somebody to help me to defend my thing when I'm around? How come the people who are defending this is either you are an ally, it's either you are an ally to the former governor of Edo State, or you are a former commissioner? Where is the people who owns more? Why are they not defending their thing? He said somebody said Tinubu said he's going to build Royal Museum. Let's be very factual. Before the Tinubu administration, was there no Benin Royal Museum going on? Edo culture is still robust. Edo culture is still robust. We have lands for more museums. But don't deceive the people who tweak them to make them feel that what they have now, because what accumulated into all of this discussion is to build a formidable place where this artifact can be kept. How come the thing don't find? May not see the revenue when they come out. Some people, they are not telling you, hotel will come, people will not eat, Baba will be babbing here, the white will come and spend money, they will leave, they boost the economy of the state. It's a very welcome development. But we are concerned about that money where they pay enter. Who want collect them? We don't can where what boy hotel or river name one lodge. Money hotel. It will indirectly impact on the do economy, yes. A baba avec beto or mire, mommy goa. It will indirectly affect the do economy, yes. But now there is a specific money on igokpa on mego na ya lao. Ebo keweburi. Or we do artifact vedo. Or yan la way. Or rare gate. Eto here asigu. Dono migoni. Dono migoni. Onya igualo. Onye emumu isi n'orugbe. Anota udo. Ade fie gwirie. Otani zebulu kele. So, a word is enough for the wise. I am Comrade Stanley Sazo Sakuno Hudi. My new page, Abe follow Ambu. bt.niger. bt.niger. I even use and make comment. As you see bt.niger, you see my picture there. I know they use fake account to do my work. Now me they there. As you see bt.niger, click and follow. Follow me. There, more vital information and any of this my live broadcast is going to be coming from there. bt.niger on Facebook. For now, I never get YouTube channel. I not get TikTok channel. I'm coming out with those channels any moment from now. But what I have now, my goal is to target Edo people. And 90% of Edo people believe more on Facebook than any of this. You go every Twitter or Instagram. So immediately after this broadcast, let me see if I can alternatively share the page. Okay, immediately after this broadcast, but the page is already on. Just go to my wall, scroll down, you see bt.niger. Just click the link, you go directly to the page. Just click the link, you go directly to the page. So, I'm Comrade Stanley Sazo Sakuno Hudi, by the grace of God, the Sea of Woman in Edo State. And let me use this opportunity to call on us. Edolites around the world. Wato Waikpe. Election fune. Unwina arrivé. Ne doit man. Nous se doit man. Et mayaye. Et governor no rekete na. No arioba. Veno uyedu. Iria uyewe. Imeswa gwiwe. Wogu yewe. Gimaye. Giman la se fe nan negbi mata. Adimayi. Ni mae uyewe ma. Veke ni maya aro. Eri mantiman. Loki gbele diyon. Owe 8 years. Otima. Erima. Governor Obaseki. His Excellency. Owe Otima. Adams Ali Oshomole. Very meguwe guana. Auchi poli. Einaji school. Wagari the almanac. Oge school ni. A leadership in no rule is the issue of the school. Have mi owo mewo, have money me have kamago. Es comme standards as also ko hudi. Oge yemi na ki oge position other in school ni. In the very almanac oge school ni. We mesu school ni. That's so. When the Basha Ibu Emmanuel, when they shoot and when they please stop rack day, which will let take on. That was 2004. No?
Yeah,
24. Abi?
Yeah, 24. 24. 23.
Okay, now 24 the take drop. Okay. We are Rauchi. Omekenate Warake. Uleva. Omekenate eki guest. Usewa. Ushomole gire. As a governor. Ona ye wiyani. Ekere doya musesa uchine de guegwana. Ona musku. Ona muyuwai. Oma wogiye no. Oi logo. Weke mi oma kowan. No we a few beg you shomo lebewe. Woga arulaga. Ogo kadu. Oma miami wa. Ona tolu wai. Orisori man. Even walking my waro. A teacher says where do you? I can't remember where my water to meet you. Oh mani ma otima. No ke do not ire. Oh we ma de do have ma we. E mami water ni awodu ikuwa. Ya kamia ni yasiba ai. Ukpo na gbo ya lena. Adams Eric Oshomole. Noga arulaga ona boy. Ona doliwayi. Egeni, we are very well. Owari Oban at a government house. When we are around, era mambo. ori wo refu ne ona ibi pa. Ori mana bi degbe wi la o. We agado ka okari oba, owari oba, wo aseba, wen ni maga obo ori man. Tèmi Tayo, Folorunṣọ, Tosin, Enineredu, maga on. Manabe uo, anabe do we gwana ori mabe obefu ne. Awori mabe ne. Anado okiaro bawe na be dore led by his SLSC Senator Mondo Gbewulu. Oni ware even Muhammad ma boy ogima ona kadu boy idion we wa mi fly over ifaya kawa muyo because I was saying I had to ni awe the city center busi. Ona wa TV ona wa ke yo tv gala wow. Ona baby you wae. Ona dolu wae yi. Ona so an dolu again. Then are you not blaming who we are not do who we are do agun what we are dolu wae yi. Aduwe ya nuwe manata wege ne weji webuna. Here gbode na temata. Wati ipano si huan akube. Ogu wa to pe o mi no din e wori o. Tekene okari oba ogimana debo ni ekere. Ti o e biko ni na digba. Wa kami ma oti. Na ogoredu iyaku owedian nesi ubi amadu agwo ma be egwi we oti we makabu we keni ekere we wuye. This is an eye opener. Or the gbesowobo or the gbesimabo gialu isi because you see mabo okay si mabo ima akon emata noro ekabu wana ima akon. For me, I won't lie to you. After the election, Senator Mondo Gbewulu is impressing me, and I will tell you why. Usaba bagime edona yi mapama. He use the television and radio. If you say we work be or we go vote. Now, ọmọ náà yẹ webo ne. Èmi náà yẹ mìí mẹ́mẹ́ yẹ mìí ọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ mi. But ekeni mẹ́rin èmi sẹ̀ ọ̀kẹ́kẹ́ ni sí wọn náà yọ ọ̀sọ́ ọmọ bọ́ọ̀nù dédé rẹ̀ ọ̀sọ́ ọmọ bọ́ọ̀nù dédé rẹ̀ ọ̀sí máa bọ́ọ̀nù dédé rẹ̀. Osi ma bo nu de me o. O me bo pa na tie usaze. Kelly usaze. O watch me manasi. Hey. Okay, ye me Fred Ogbefun. E te we pe wolu ke ni aye. We no sunu. Ukpono ri owiye. For more than 30 years, imoto ile. I feel me the other day, na do magbo yai. Ime igwa lo saze no saze me ilania. Or watch him me go or show the system me go watch. Or ma make a coffee kole. Ukmiya me moto me life for 30 years. A moti no rewa or DMA. A government area where they need ecological fund or World Bank. But as of today, Obaseki Street, Awene, Arifimotula, Ime ino nini awe. Where do go on there? Make on in here. Where do go on? Oh, am I what women? Am I with women? If you go to Iguomo Road, we are starving. The road before us, Amufi Road. Awene, Okpewolu. Imere last if I not the government now. Senator Monday Okpewolu. Iguomo need your intervention too. Come give us. Now, if you not say that way impressive, on the river. A Palace Road, or cut across Nwode, keke bi Bubaoka. Yala there be bypass. For more than 15, 16 years, I have Camry 2.4. If here, a Palace Road of Bear, in a winner would. A government has zelo bogbirai. Arewa, Okpewolu wukbo nine, down to the bypass. 10 communities across Isi. Okpewolu songo na wanine. Now, Amufi, Upamufi ni, ereke ya ladiame Okpaga, down to Auchi Road. I work here. All within the space of a year and about 16 days. Not up to now. Today is up what? Today is 23. That's a year and 11 days. Or 12 days thereabout. A year and 12 days. Now, ire manado campaign ebo agbode atemata. Now, very meguweguana. Very meguweguana. Egbe December when yana. E you te so run or comment in the Facebook man. Or take a keno wune. Rude we know your boy see. Egbege na iya mo esi face egbene na po 10 po 11 po 21 very meguwegu na ema ye stay ye bie palo ekena because if you do when you maku isa me male yi ema ye stay till 11 o'clock ibason omaro pa egiro nogi mo agweta adofiye Curtis Oyewe social club. Now, Curtis is very good not in your Timana marry you have any go get no marriage. Otimana here or woman get the go no woman. Eona go na gya lele review. Eya hiu. Oy logo Curtis iwe ya mo isi gbagoyawe no le pe wo lu kan mu. Oh, I know me only. Oh, well, my way rock barudu malake here. He stay here too. I know the different security situation. A kidnapping a donor, a problem or get massive courtesan. If you not see the kidnapping and raining and not loud, is that I give a courtesan. The only problem now is kidnapping or one loud. And the Niger gave a hammer away. Who were manaka police and police on their part must play a role because when I reporting my police again, police go now any suspicious movement. A police have a domani. A police will carry a camera money where Omanaka carry my way no. So the police will also work on themselves. Within this period, at December, anything. When I saw on Ayafiona, or Bambini will crime me here, there must be even America has crime. Obianiga give a talk about America Vederio. Me I do fear Ginikino ye. But immediately I find the perpetrator. In Auchi, a voice is well caught group, Bubuya, we are feeling well. When you go up, I get to where you talk. I want Pama go wa. No one tell about you, Lapa Waverio. Ba wa mere sisu we otu egbuno tu ke ya agbena ima oni adu gogo wa no reto we pa wa mere o ima ona gogo wa o ma na mo wa bi kan wa iya malawa apa we governor ni wa ta we o we fa o pa yo to gbi no ke yo to gbi no ke yo je mo be na serious la o ima oni agogo wa o me ni me je na de me every courts we do atu me wa do awo gaga iku e pa mo ya tie police we me mo wa na gogo a. Then if after all this, we ye bitawe Iraq Barewa, when also now we Iraq Barewa, or to no record Iraq bon. Apa wetin ya gbe, wo agile mi no sunu. Wo agile be mi no sunu. O mane ya wo ma ye school o me Iraq ba. O woni. Dem ya mioni run there ire political party. Iya we ni egun Iyawe ya biokoko iwe ororo iwo ni o edo yi mi no sunu won. The only issue no be ani me even ya the power o ma duna and any no governor in this state that have ruled apart from Madam Oshomole no win the first and second time no ropa ogiya ropa ma duna a second time o duna ni ya a first time ma duna ni ropa Oduna maro. I even have a local government election they do. I even have a House of Assembly election they do. O my dege very ma o no oje magui. Mama we were. We're a fake account. Obaseki Obaseki won 2016 election outrightly. Oh man win. Let me be direct. He did not win. What are you saying? He said I won that election. Not provoke me to come to talk. 100%. We don't know. Now we got ask every politician we know what they go. They'll tell you. What did they talk? You got to say us when I win this last election. I don't want to go that side. I'll be more your rest. No one first tenure clear. Apart from Leo Chomole. Now so we first tenure clearly. The second tenure is Naka 18/18. So Moku not talk much. The last election for House of Assembly. Even Oga lost the unit. More rest for that. So, for me, my people, the earlier we start the truth, the better for us. And I'm always wondering, some group of unrepentant hypocrites. We must protect the Benin Kingdom. Your logic cannot happen. Your logic cannot, because it didn't affect your political party. It affected the political party. The same place you want to protect. Is that no hypocrisy? If you have to do some, and what a man will not have no G. Obiana no rula Ghana. Oh, here. I even know it. Why are we who? I know it. That's normal. You tell you go before. I be tie my very real you man. I will go now. Pa name back here. The next one should continue. La. Oko enu came na bedo lekaludo. Ah no, we why no way. Why the time they give me the or clear then okay we say thank you. Thank you. Iri maya neya. No one will just finish and say, go. No. If you actually want development of a state, all public officers must be subjected to public scrutiny. I check here. Now, let's statement Boris Johnson do. What he do that time? Blind he celebrate during COVID there about. They're not letting me come down. If I say resign for a year, person who done the week, you go see the drag, you want to continue. You are no longer the governor of Edo State again. Congratulations to you, did well your tenure. Why still giving order as a governor to go and act contrary to directive given by a sitting administration? If there are no secrecy. Those are the points. For Edo State here, local government election, according to Iman Swenusa, our conduct of local government was the worst. Now PDP behind neck. But when you reach federal government, to 1 minute, could do free and fair election. Mr. White won a go election. Derek, who not also not there aware. Not be drag the drag and collect for a hand. If you want to have integrity, you must go across board. Not use them for a year. When that's double standard. Use them across board. Or are you telling me that Derek lost the election? Are you telling me that? Okay, APC did not also participate in House of Assembly election. Somebody said, why are you not planning to run for an election? I cannot go and cut to belly and raise the money to go and run an election. Am I mad? In an election where you know, even if you win, you will get it. Nothing when governor or the president say, go there and run. If not, I don't put my one error for any election. I must not die. I know if I not contest. So what's the big deal? What's the big deal? So please follow my new page. BT dots Niger. That's the blasting. That page is designed for something, not for confrontation. That BT Niger, BT dot Niger. BT Niger, they will not even get on. But if you see BT dot Niger, my face they follow on. Follow on. Somebody, Iman Swenusa ask a question. He said, where be Obaseki village? His Excellency endeavor to put that. I don't know. Some people they say, people say want to go and spend 30 billion in building an amusement park. Where will you increase that money to 60 billion? Build your village, my brother. Me go come that place. I dey like flexing well. I dey carry family waka well. I will drive, will come that place. Come enjoy the amusement park. Open your village to the world. Somebody say, one Mr. Jeffrey Odigie, I respect him a lot. He say, how can you go and put that in the village where nobody is? That development will bring people to that place. That is why we always say, everybody look, but town planner sees. Nobody stops you. Nobody stops you from building your own village. If all in your dispensation, you refuse to build your own, not blame others. And let me also tell you, you see those people they complain, like the Abbats, they are not fighting because they love Edo. People where they genuinely they fight for the love of Edo, they're not the political party. They be voters. They be electorate. Many of whom are in diaspora. The few are in Edo. Many diaspora will tell you, say, even me not love Edo, the man not go, man put my own directly. My own to get my own agenda. I will not come here to tell you, say, that me better person than I lie. Me self get my agenda. The only people who is talking about development of Edo sincerely, now those in the diaspora, I'll tell you why. They'll tell you, say, you think say to say government they work, and you supposed to be will travel. You say will travel. Go ask many of them. Because they don't, some go say, what if you travel out of this country, you consult government. Then they tell me, they say, if you travel out of that Nigeria where you did, you don't like any government. These are the people who sincerely need development. You see, like those they are bad. Now, because you know they their hand, that means they fight who they. They not get one love, say the development. Now, lie. If now I swear be governor today, first, as you see all this MOA issue, you know, be topical. Secondly, nothing, Edo job they share automatically, even if they not tie road. But as it not their hand now, it not their our hand. They don't agree. Though they condemn man, not before love, oh. Not before love. The same way I stood firmly with Obaseki for 8 years. Tell me, show you whether you get any transaction apart from 250,000 we give me in 2016, and the money will give us a pre-election era. Say we'll go to work, me and Abat. After election, me will come carry my leg, say, Your Excellency, I did you. Anytime I come government has my invitation. As the former chief of staff, me or your work out with my leg, say I come government has. I not get work. I not doing. The same way I stood. As I speak now, I stand for truth. As Senator Mondo will not know me. He never see me for life. I never see Okpewolo for life. Na television. I never even see her like that on television. Na Facebook. Nah, don't see him. Okay, good. One day when they come in Guomo 2 times. They come the front of after I move in Joshua Small. He talk to federal minister. They show on the road. I drive past. That was the second time. The first one, now when they still come that same place, they put canopy on the rest of the road. I see drive past. I never get one person observe and say, but no. But for me, as of today, enough of dirty partisan politics of selfishness. Talk as it be. Tell friend truth, not his poor friend. I will also come out here to tell you that Obaseki did not perform. Somebody will attract Moa. Somebody will attract Radisson Blue. Somebody will attract Osiomo Power Plant. Did exceedingly well. But where the matter did, na the Dagbo, na there the matter did. Finish. When the Dagbo is addressed, we'll respect the legacy. And lastly, you see that narrative where they say government won't destroy Moa. Now lie you professionally. Quick plateau, solo said it. He who owns the land owns what is fixed and attached on the land. And don't say government revokes your food. Maybe, hey, you will say if you more management, not you get that again. We don't take our CO4. Now we get our land. Leave for us. The property we do on top of go get them. Not be we. That is the only thing. Not be say government revokes your food to go bring more down. Nah lie. Nobody will break down more. The Oba of Benin will never allow anybody to say the wife will use bulldozer touch the face, no talk of the body. Edo people cannot. PU Edo North, Edo Central, Edo South. No one will ever want to ensure underdevelopment in Edo. Tell them those narratives are fake. What they needed to do now, make them clear the air, make everything clear, make them let Edo people enjoy our rich cultural heritage. If not be the way our forefathers to protect them, If na so that our forefathers still really manage am because of greed and money, euro and pounds, dollars, we wan follow artifact come. If na so our forefathers still manage am, forget, we for not remember nothing like Benin for day in existence again. People don conserve am since come reach now. We have a responsibility to also conserve it to generation yet unborn. No come tell me say na museum of West Africa art. Which West Africa art? West Africa know wetin play when Obafura Menogba see the fight war. West Africa know wetin play when Asoro dey act. As of today, we have a new Asoro in the person of Double Chief. Don't blame me if I dey celebrate am. And anybody wey do about something, na my friend. I go hail am well well for doing it, because also he wish me bad. So get my point clear. I'm not Jesus Christ that will say I forgive and I lie. If you can witch me, I go witch you back. Now so it be. If now me, as they attack me that time, go open, go phone me. My body no go set to Abba go finish me. No agree. He go spoil them. You know, no go no open go fund me for one woman. Abba no counter. They not cancel the go fund me. All the money with this, I not put the person receiver. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. So that's very important. Osarieme, I greet you, my leader. As far as I'm concerned, go and check if your brain is working very properly. Maybe with that, if your brain is working, you can better deduce the fact that we've discussed. Maybe you just come in. So, but check yourself. I recommend you to visit any of the closed head facilities. You can better be restored. And thank you very much for joining me. I'm Comrade Stanley Sanzo Sakunokudi. Please follow my new page, bt.niger, bt.niger. That's the blast team Niger, but I have dot at the middle to differentiate mine from others. And please follow me. Follow me. And then we have a beautiful content that we're going to send to you guys in the coming days. Endeavor to share, like, and also promote our work. I'm Comrade Stanley Sanzo Sakunokudi. By the grace of God, the Sea of Woman in those states. I want to say thank you and bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Osakuna Hodi. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.